You love gardening, but finding great deals on gardening supplies? That's the real challenge, right? Well, today, we're about to change that completely. Welcome back to the channel, Garden Lovers. I'm about to take you on a Dollar Tree adventure that will literally transform the way you garden. On a budget that'll make you smile. I know what you're thinking. Dollar Tree for gardening. But listen, I've been walking those aisles for years, and I'm telling you, there are absolute treasures hiding in plain sight. Items that most people walk right past. But once you know their garden secrets, you'll never look at Dollar Tree the same way again. And here's the thing. August is absolutely perfect for this shopping trip. We're right on that sweet spot where summer stock is clearing out, back-to-school items are flooding in, and fall prep season is just beginning. This timing? It's pure gardening gold. My friends, before we dive into these incredible finds, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell. Trust me, you're going to want to catch every single money-saving tip we share here. Item 1. Mesh laundry bags, the silent garden heroes. All right, let's start with something that's going to blow your mind. Mesh laundry bags. I walked past these for months before I had that light bulb moment, and now I literally cannot garden without them. Picture this. You got beautiful basil, fragrant lavender, maybe some mint that's absolutely thriving. Harvest time comes, and you want to dry those herbs perfectly. Instead of expensive herb drying racks or fancy dehydrators, you grab a dollar mesh bag, toss your herbs inside, and hang it in a cool, dry spot. The air circulates perfectly. You won't lose a single precious leaf, and your herbs dry evenly every single time. But wait, there's more. Got marigolds going to seed? Zinnias dropping their bounty? Instead of frantically trying to catch every tiny seed, slip that bloom right into the mesh bag. Let it dry naturally. Give it a gentle shake, and boom, all your seeds are safely collected at the bottom. No more crawling around on hands and knees hunting for escaped seeds. And here's my favorite hack. Bird protection that actually works. Slip these over your ripening strawberries, your prized tomatoes, even your sunflower heads. The mesh lets light and air through, but keeps those sneaky squirrels and hungry birds from stealing your harvest. It's like having a personal bodyguard for every piece of fruit. Item 2. Plastic serving trays. Your new garden command center. Now, those plastic serving trays in the party aisle? Don't you dare walk past them. These innocent-looking platters are about to become your garden's best friend. I discovered this hack completely by accident. I was repotting some seedlings on my kitchen table, making an absolute mess when I grabbed a random party tray to contain the chaos. Game changer. Now I use these everywhere. Turn them into instant drip trays under your houseplants. No more water stains on your beautiful surfaces. Create mini seed starting stations by lining them with small pots. Everything stays organized, and you can move your entire operation in one smooth motion. Use them as garden caddies to transport tools, fertilizers, or fresh harvest from one area to another without dropping a single thing. But here's the genius move. Flip one upside down, place a clear container over it, and you've just created an instant mini greenhouse. Perfect for protecting delicate cuttings or giving seedlings that extra boost they need. Item 3. Pool noodles, the garden's best-kept secret. Okay, this one's going to sound crazy, but stay with me. Pool noodles. Yes, those bright, squishy foam tubes meant for swimming pools are about to revolutionize your garden game. Cut thin rings from a pool noodle and use them as gentle cushions around your tomato ties. No more wire cutting into tender stems. Wrap strips around the sharp edges of metal tomato cages. Your plants will thank you as they grow tall and strong without getting bruised or damaged. And gardeners, let me tell you about the comfort factor. Slice a noodle in half lengthwise, and you got the most comfortable, waterproof kneeling pad for all that weeding and planting. Your knees will feel like they're floating on clouds. Here's something most people never think of. Wrap sections around the rims of large containers to insulate your plant roots from those harsh temperature swings as we head into fall. It's like giving your plants a cozy sweater for their roots. Item 4. Over-the-door shoe organizers, vertical garden magic. This is where we get really creative, garden friends. Those fabric shoe organizers hanging in the closet section, they're not just for shoes anymore. They're about to become your vertical garden paradise. If you're short on space but big on dreams, this is your solution. Hang one on a sunny fence. Fill each pocket with potting mix and plant herbs like thyme, parsley, cilantro, or even strawberries. Suddenly, you've got a living wall that's producing fresh food right outside your door. Make a few small drainage holes in the bottom of each pocket. Just grab some scissors or nail, water gently, and watch your vertical garden absolutely flourish. Choose the clear plastic versions if you can find them. They let you monitor moisture levels and give your setup that sleek, professional greenhouse vibe. The beauty of August timing? College dorm season means these organizers are fully stocked right now. But mark my words, they'll be gone before September hits. This is your window, gardeners. Item 5, wire cooling racks, the trellis revolution. Head over to that kitchen section, garden warriors, because we're about to turn baking supplies into gardening gold. Those wire cooling racks sitting innocently on the shelf? They're actually premium trellises disguised as kitchen tools, and they cost a fraction of what you'd pay at any garden center. Here's what happened to me last spring. I was desperately trying to support some sprawling pea plants, and expensive trellises were just not in the budget. I wandered into Dollar Tree, frustrated and brainstorming, when I spotted these cooling racks. The grid pattern, the perfect spacing, the sturdy construction, it was like a light bulb explosion in my brain. Stake them vertically in your containers or raised beds, and watch your climbing vegetables absolutely thrive. Peas, beans, cucumber vines, they grab onto these racks like they were custom-made for them. And because of that open grid design, air flows beautifully around your plants, preventing those moisture issues that can plague dense growing areas. But here's the genius part. Zip-tie 2 racks together to create a wider climbing surface, or lean one against a wall for instant vertical growing space. You can even fold them into an accordion shape for corner plantings. The possibilities are absolutely endless, and each rack costs you exactly $1. Item 6. Shower Caddys, your portable garden command station. Now we're venturing into the bathroom section for what might be my favorite organizational hack of all time. Shower Caddys, my friends, are about to transform your gardening efficiency in ways you never imagined. Picture the scenario. You're working in your garden, tools scattered everywhere, constantly walking back and forth to grab what you need. Sound familiar? Well, mount one of these beauties on your fence, shed wall, or even hang it over a railing, and suddenly you have a mobile command center that puts everything within arm's reach. Your pruning shears, gloves, twine, seed packets, plant markers, everything has its perfect little compartment. But wait, it gets better. Fill small pots with fresh herbs like thyme or oregano and nest them right into those compartments. You've just created a functional herb display that's also incredibly practical. The metal or plastic construction holds up beautifully outdoors. And here's a pro tip. Drill a couple drainage holes if you're using it for plants, or just grab a hammer and nail if you want to keep things simple and rustic. What makes this so brilliant is that it keeps your tools visible, organized, and off the ground. Your back will thank you, your patience will thank you, and your gardening efficiency will absolutely skyrocket. Item 7. Plastic tablecloths, the multitasking marvel. Head over to that party aisle one more time, because we're about to discover the most underrated garden tool that's been hiding in plain sight. Those colorful plastic tablecloths might look like simple party supplies, but in the garden world, they're absolute multitasking marvels. Let me tell you about the day I discovered this hack. I was dealing with persistent weeds in my raised bed, and expensive landscape fabric was just not happening. I grabbed a clear plastic tablecloth on a whim, cut it to size, and laid it under my mulch. The results? Complete weed domination. Those stubborn invaders couldn't push through, but water still moved beautifully through the soil. But that's just the beginning of this tablecloth magic. When those surprise early frost warnings pop up, and trust me, they're coming sooner than you think, you can gently drape these over tender plants for instant protection. They're lightweight enough not to damage delicate stems, but effective enough to save your precious growing season. And here's something every gardener can relate to, the mess factor. Use these under your potting bench. Spread them on the grass during repotting sessions, or lay them out when you're dividing plants. When you're done, everything rolls up for easy disposal, and your cleanup time goes from 30 minutes to 30 seconds. Go for the clear ones when you need light to reach your plants, or choose fun patterns to add a festive touch to your garden workspace. At just $1 each, you can grab several for every possible garden scenario ahead. Item 8. Solar garden lights. Magic after dark. Now, let's talk about creating absolute magic in your garden space. Those simple solar lights lined up on Dollar Tree shelves, they're not just pathway decorations. They're your ticket to transforming your garden into an enchanting evening paradise that rivals any expensive landscape design. I'll never forget the first time I tucked a few of these into my large potted plants and watched the soft, warm glow create this incredible upward lighting effect. Suddenly, my ordinary container garden looked like something out of a high-end botanical showcase. The shadows dancing on leaves, the gentle illumination of favorite blooms. Pure garden poetry. But the practical benefits are just as impressive as the beauty factor. Light up your garden paths for safe evening strolls. Spotlight your prized roses or climbing vines, or place them strategically near raised beds to showcase your hard work even after sunset. The best part? They recharge themselves all day and turn on automatically when darkness falls. No wiring, no electricity bills, no complicated installation. Just pure, effortless garden magic that works perfectly for patios, balconies, or any spot that needs a touch of warmth and charm. Here's a pro styling tip that'll make you look like a landscape professional. Don't be afraid to customize these with a little spray paint. A coat of matte black or copper instantly elevates the look to match any garden aesthetic you're going for. And here's the timing secret. As summer days grow shorter, now is when you want to add this lighting magic to your space. Dollar Tree typically restocks these in late summer, but once fall hits, they disappear faster than ripe tomatoes. If you're getting excited about transforming your garden on this incredible budget, make sure to subscribe right now, because we still got 4 more amazing finds coming your way that you absolutely cannot miss. Item 9. Plastic dish pans, the unsung garden heroes. Now, those simple plastic dish pans sitting quietly in the household section, they might look boring, but they're about to become the hardest working tools in your entire garden setup. I'm talking about pure, practical brilliance that costs you exactly $1. Let me paint you a picture. It's harvest time, and you're gathering those beautiful tomatoes, fresh herbs, maybe some gorgeous cut flowers for the house. Without a proper container, you're juggling armfuls of produce, dropping precious harvests, and watching your hard work literally hit the dirt. But with these shallow, sturdy pans, every single item stays pristine and protected. But here's where these really shine. Seedling care. Fill one with water and nestle your seedling trays right inside for the most gentle, effective bottom watering you've ever experienced. Your baby plants get consistent moisture without the shock of top watering, and you can monitor exactly how much they're drinking. And when potting season arrives, these become your mixing stations for soil blends, compost preparation, and transplant organization. They're lightweight enough to carry anywhere, deep enough to hold serious amounts of material, but shallow enough that you're not fighting to reach the bottom like you would with a bucket. Here's my favorite bonus use. During those scorching summer days, fill one with cool water and use it as a spa treatment for heat-stressed plants or as a tool cleaning station that keeps everything sanitary and ready for action. Item 9. Plastic dish pans, the unsung garden heroes. Now, those simple plastic dish pans sitting quietly in the household section, they might look boring, but they're about to become the hardest working tools in your entire garden setup. I'm talking about pure practical brilliance that costs you exactly $1. Let me paint you a picture. It's harvest time, and you're gathering those beautiful tomatoes, fresh herbs, maybe some gorgeous cut flowers for the house. Without a proper container, you're juggling armfuls of produce, dropping precious harvests, and watching your hard work literally hit the dirt. But with these shallow, sturdy pans, every single item stays pristine and protected. But here's where these really shine. Seedling care. Fill one with water and nestle your seedling trays right inside for the most gentle, effective bottom watering you've ever experienced. Your baby plants get consistent moisture without the shock of top watering, and you can monitor exactly how much they're drinking. And when potting season arrives, These become your mixing stations for soil blends, compost preparation, and transplant organization. They're lightweight enough to carry anywhere, deep enough to hold serious amounts of material, but shallow enough that you're not fighting to reach the bottom like you would with a bucket. Here's my favorite bonus use. During those scorching summer days, fill one with cool water and use it as a spa treatment for heat-stressed plants or as a tool cleaning station that keeps everything sanitary and ready for action. Item 10. Chalkboard labels and garden stakes. The detail that changes everything. Now we're heading the craft aisle for what might seem like the smallest purchase of the day, but trust me, this tiny detail is going to make your garden feel completely transformed. Chalkboard labels and garden stakes are about to turn your growing space from good to absolutely spectacular. Picture walking through your garden and knowing exactly what's planted where, when you planted it, and what special care each area needs. No more playing guessing games with mystery seedlings or forgetting which variety of tomato is which. These little markers create instant organization and a polished, intentional look that screams Master Gardener. Use chalk for temporary notes that you can change seasonally, or grab some paint pens for permanent labels that'll last through multiple growing seasons. Write planting dates, care reminders, variety names, or even something sweet like grown with love for that daily dose of garden joy. And here's the timing connection. As we head into fall planting season, this is when garden organization becomes absolutely crucial. You're transitioning between summer and fall crops, starting seeds for next year, and preparing beds for seasonal changes. These labels keep you on top of every detail. Item 11. Fall garden prep items, the secret seasonal stash. Here's where August shopping gets really strategic. Garden friends. While everyone else is thinking about back-to-school supplies, we smart gardeners are thinking ahead to fall garden prep, and Dollar Tree is quietly stocked with exactly what we need. Grab extra plastic tablecloths specifically for frost protection, because those surprise cold snaps are coming sooner than you think, and when they hit, you'll be so glad you planned ahead. Stock up on additional dishpan for indoor seed starting projects that'll give you a head start on next year's garden. Look for clear storage containers that can become mini greenhouses for protecting tender plants or starting cool weather crops. Even those foam boards in the craft section can become wind barriers or reflective surfaces to maximize light for your fall plantings. The brilliant part about August timing is that you're shopping when supplies are abundant and prices are at their lowest, but you're preparing for needs that are just around the corner. While other gardeners are scrambling in October, you'll be calmly implementing your pre-planned garden protection strategy. Item 12. Bonus shopping strategy. Think like a garden genius. This final item isn't something you buy. It's how you shop, and it'll multiply the value of every single dollar you spend at Dollar Tree. This is the insider strategy that separates casual shoppers from garden shopping legends. First, never shop just one location. Dollar Tree inventory varies dramatically between stores, and what's sold out at one location might be fully stocked 5 minutes down the road. I've discovered some of my best finds by checking multiple stores in one shopping trip. Second, always think in multiples. If you're buying something like those mesh laundry bags or chalkboard labels, grab several. These are items you'll use constantly once you discover how amazing they are, and you'll kick yourself for not buying more when they were available. Third, shop with future seasons in mind. That frost protection tablecloth you're buying in August will be a lifesaver in October. Those extra dish pans will be perfect for indoor seeds starting in February. Strategic shoppers think months ahead, not just days ahead. And finally, stay flexible and curious. Some of the best garden hacks happen when you see something completely unrelated and think, I wonder if that could work in my garden? That mindset has led me to discoveries I never would have planned for. Garden friends, we just uncovered 12 incredible treasures that prove something I truly believe. Gardening isn't about expensive tools or fancy supplies. It's about creativity, resourcefulness, and seeing potential in the simplest things. It's about that beautiful moment when a $1 find becomes a game-changing solution that brings more joy, efficiency, and success to your growing space. When you walk into Dollar Tree now, you're not just shopping, you're treasure hunting with purpose. You'll see those mesh laundry bags and envision perfectly dried herbs swaying in the breeze. You'll spot those plastic trays and imagine organized seedling stations ready for next season's abundance. That's the gardener you are, someone who sees possibilities everywhere and creates magic with whatever you have. Whether your garden is one pot on a balcony or acres of growing space, the love and creativity you bring to it is what makes it truly special. So grab that shopping list, take your Dollar Tree adventure, and remember, you've absolutely got this. Your garden is about to become more organized, more productive, and more beautiful than ever, all for the price of a fancy coffee drink. If these tips have inspired your inner garden genius, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and ring that notification bell so you never miss our latest money-saving garden discoveries. Drop a comment below and tell me which of these finds you're most excited to try. I read every single one and love hearing about your gardening adventures. Until next time, keep growing, keep creating, and remember, the best gardens grow from the heart, not the wallet. Happy gardening, everyone.